Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading. We are going to connect with your spirit guides and see what urgent messages they have for you at this time. And if you feel you need a personal tarot reading, love reading, or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will link her information below. So let's get into this, Capricorn. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know urgently. Okay, that one turned. What do we have? Okay, we have overthinking coming out. So you may be a little bit too much up in your head about things as of late, Capricorn, and sometimes we don't even realize when we're overanalyzing, overthinking, but when we're stuck in that for too long, it really does just bring our mood down, our vibe down. It just makes things feel bigger and harder than they are. Because the more we overthink something, the more tangled up we're getting about it. So there is a message here about overthinking about something. So let's see what else they have to say. Okay, survival. So you're very worried about something here. And decisions. Okay. So this is definitely a message about something that is heavy on your mind, heavy on your heart at present. And with decisions, you feel like you do have to make a choice here. Or it's like, I feel like everything's out of my hands, everything's out of my control, and praying for things to go in your favor, you know, for God to give you justice or mercy. So this is definitely a hard, like being between a rock and a hard space about a situation. And as this is a general reading, this could be about a relationship, this could be about your job, a pressing situation where maybe you need to come up with some money or come up with some sort of solution, and it just feels like it's evading you. Or if you have to decide yourself, you're really struggling, you don't know what the better outcome would be, and it's like, universe, help me out, throw me a bone. And that's why your spirit guides brought you here, is to talk to you about this that's so heavy on you. And saying, when we're worrying about something and we're really thinking about it, that's actually more of a coping mechanism, because sometimes when things feel like they're out of your hands, if you're thinking about it, over analyzing, you feel like you're actually doing something to bring some sort of change, right? So if that really resonates, where you feel like things are just out of your control, or no matter what you're trying to do, it's like nothing's happening, nothing's coming, stop overthinking it and overanalyzing it, because that isn't helping. Even though you feel in this moment like that's all I can do is think about it, pray about it. So this coming through is your spirit guide saying, get out of your head. Really get out of your head about what if this, what if that, or I can't believe this, I can't believe that. What if I never get the answer or the solution or the money, whatever the case is for you specifically. You have to kind of ground your energy, center yourself, and then, you know, this is something I say in my personal readings that I do, the energy readings, is instead of worrying and analyzing and rehashing, give yourself 11 minutes and 11 seconds every single day, visualizing what it is that you do want, as if it's already real today, as if it exists right now. Allow the emotions to flow, the corresponding emotions. If you were living the life that you believe would make you the happiest, sit in visualization for 11 minutes, 11 seconds. And as you're doing that, any sort of intrusive thoughts that are opposite of what you truly desire, push those away. Tell yourself for 11 minutes, I'm going to feel this. I'm going to imagine. I'm going to fantasize. I'm going to daydream. And again, as it's like right now today, that it's already in your life, and really feel it. It is such a powerful exercise. It is an exercise that I personally use, and just do it for a week and you're going to start noticing a shift in your energy, and perhaps unexpected opportunities show up, or unexpected ideas and solutions. I'm getting that this is working out. Ground and center your energy, because it's going to make the experience much more bearable. There is something good coming in. There is this beautiful shift happening. But to be at ease, get out of your head and give yourself 11 minutes every single day visualizing, and have no boundary at all on what you are envisioning for yourself. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Let's see what else your spirit guides urgently want you to know. And sometimes when you don't know what choice to make, perhaps even though it seems like it in 3D, perhaps spiritually, energetically, it's not the right time for that decision to be made. And when it is, your choice becomes very, very clear, without any extended mental effort of trying to think about what needs to be done. It becomes clear. All right, gifts with the joy guide. See, something's coming in. Capricorn, something good's happening. Shame with divine healers, and community as spiritual ancestors. All right. With shame here, do not beat yourself up, Capricorn. The past is the past, and the truth of everyone is we are all doing the best we can in any given moment with what we have and what we know, where our consciousness is at. And you could say, well, some people know better and they still do XYZ. It might be that they know better in their mind, but it's not a truth at their core, at their center. That's where people truly operate from, is their core, who they are. And if, somebody just keeps being rude, mean, all of those things, and you're like, well, they should know better, you should know better than to be this, that, and the other. They might know it in their head, but it's not their personal truth, and you've got to let it go, okay? And also with yourself, it's about consciousness, because those where that's not their truth at their core, it's because they're just not evolved into that level of consciousness yet. And when you look at your past, you need to recognize that you were dealing with less consciousness than you are right now today listening to this reading. And so anything of the past, I'm getting, it's time to heal that and release, let it go. And if you need to forgive yourself, it's time. If you need to forgive others, it's time, because survival and shame is talking about root chakra is the survival, the shame, the sacral chakra, which is, the base of your foundation energetically here on the earth plane. So doing some 10-minute meditation every single day to firmly anchor your root chakra with Mother Earth Gaia. There's a lot of quick little meditations on YouTube would be very helpful for you, because when we're too caught up in our head, our energy is not grounded. Okay, we're not in the present moment, and that is point of the visualization for 11 minutes, 11 seconds, is you're here in the present. You're not seeing all of this as something in the future or something of the past. You are living it and experiencing it in your imagination as if it's happening right now. And that's a very grounding process and exercise as well. So get more in the present, get out of your head. Being too caught up in our head ungrounds our energy, because gifts coming through, there is something good coming in. And, the shame in the community coming through, this is something that you feel bad about inside, whether you feel it was just, if people thought less of you, or it's that somebody lied about you and other people believed it. Let that go, Capricorn. Don't let any of that bring you down or define you. You've got gifts coming in, and look at what's on the bottom. Celebration. So you've got gifts with joy guides and celebration with joy guides. So there is good coming in, and it's time to let something of the past go and love yourself, honor yourself, forgive yourself, forgive others. Forgiveness doesn't say, oh, I excuse you of what you did. It's just saying, I choose to no longer carry the burden of what you did. So there's something good coming in. Your guides want you to know that and say, get out of your head, ground your energy, start giving yourself at least 11 minutes, 11 seconds every single day to visualize what you want and feel it as if it's happening right now. It's a very powerful exercise, I promise. Abundance is your right. See, whether that's an abundance of money, an abundance of happiness, an abundance of love or joy, it is your birthright. Take responsibility for your actions. Okay, so I know there are some Capricorns that have a heavy heart about something that they feel they've done wrong. And this is your spirit guide saying you've got to get out of your head about it. And perhaps, you know, whatever has happened here, maybe your decision is, do I tell this person or do I just keep this to myself type of energy? Or maybe you know about something and it pertains to somebody you care about, but it's like, man, do I tell them or do I just kind of stay out of this? There is something, and as a general reading, not all Capricorns are going to resonate with this message, but Capricorn, there is something that you are feeling guilty about, shameful of, and your spirit guides are saying, you know what, it's time to stop thinking about it and worrying about it. It's time to ground and root your energy, and it's time to forgive yourself or forgive others. And maybe your visualization is the best possible good and outcome for all involved. Maybe that's what you're visualizing. Okay, but for those of you that there is something very heavy on your heart, it's time to stop beating yourself up about it, feeling bad about it, feeling small or worthless about it. Your spirit guides want to help you heal and overcome this. Whatever challenges us is just teaching us a lesson, and our lessons expand our consciousness. All right, so there's that, and let's see what else. You are here for a reason. See, you have value, you have purpose. You are here for a reason, Capricorn. And when life has just been throwing us one curveball after another, or things have just been really hard, we can question ourselves and our worth and our value. And this is your spirit guide saying, no, there is more to come. This is not the end. Things are going to shift. Things are going to get better and improve for you, regardless of how you are resonating with this reading. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, we're going to have a second chance at something. Death in this position, game over. In this position, we're going to try again. We're going to begin again. So things are not as bad as they seem. Yeah, and you are trying to keep the faith and be positive, but then you do dip back into that more fear-based energy and thinking about it. Six of Cups, Temperance, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so this energy is going to pass, Capricorn. And I keep getting things are not as bad as it appears in this moment. And it feels and looks so bad just because of you're thinking about it, how much you've been up in your head about it. There's a lot of fear-based energy, whether again this is about a relationship, money situations, something that's happened, something that you know. I feel it's all going to be okay. It's going to work out better than you expect. It's going to work out truly in the highest good for all that's involved from the universe's perspective. And I do see that whatever this situation or challenge is for you, you're really going to grow from it. And you see the phoenix rising right there. So you are going to rise from this. And, you know, the death card is represented by Scorpio. And Scorpio is associated with the phoenix rising from the ashes. So you're going to rise from this situation, okay? And balance is going to be restored. And for some of you, this may be something that happened in the long ago past, and now it's just like kind of resurfacing now. And it's like, well, what do I do about this? What's the answer? But Capricorn, this is going to work out. You're going to really grow from this in a very positive way. Remember, gifts and celebration. So something good is coming in. Your guide's really encouraging you to get out of your head, ground your energy, and visualize the solution that you desire, what your biggest wish or dream would be about your current situation or circumstance, and visualize as if that is happening in your life right now. Communicate clearly. Okay, so any of you that are going to have some sort of conversation with somebody, this is just saying be honest and true. It's not about sparing feelings. It's about being truthful and honest. And sometimes truth and honesty can be painful, but it's easier to recover from that truth than to just be deceived by a lie. So any conversations that you have to have in the near future, don't try to sugarcoat or dance around the truth to spare somebody's feelings. This is your spirit guide saying, no, you just need to be truthful, blunt but tactful. Don't beat around the bush. Very straightforward, and it will have a much more positive outcome than if you're just trying to soften the blow, because that again is our natural inclination, right? But I'm just getting be very straightforward and honest. And even if that honesty makes you feel like it's that you're gonna look bad or something, just by being totally frank, it brings respect. It restores things. I don't know. So be very honest in your conversation and your communication, and things are going to work out perfectly. Even if it seems kind of scary or that might not be the right approach, this is about honesty for sure. But Capricorn, it's going to be okay. Things are working out. Do not be so hard on yourself. Look for signs and synchronicities after this reading to confirm all that has been said here. But those are your messages. And again, if you feel you need a personal tarot reading, love reading, or mediumship reading, my daughter is a wonderful psychic medium, and I will list her information below. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.